What's up, Internet? Welcome back to the Ration Review, where every Wednesday and Saturday I release to you a survival ration that I think would be good. Today we're actually doing the Mountain House. I've actually had a Mountain House one time before. I was with my dad. We went hiking. We got to the top of this mountain where we're overlooking this large gorge, and my dad whipped out his little canister, his little camp stove, and he had a jerk chicken one. And when I tell you that was delicious, it was delicious. I loved it. So I've always wanted to try another one since. So I thought, why not go ahead and try one for a review. This one, like I said, is the turkey dinner. It does come with a lot of natural ingredients. That's one of the things that they do say is for no added MSG, no artificial flavors, no artificial colors, and no preservatives. So I think this one will be a really good one. Now, as for the next couple videos that I will be releasing, you will probably notice me wearing the same thing. I am going to be recording several videos today to release for this Wednesday, Saturday, and possibly for the next Wednesday. I am having all of my wisdom teeth removed at the end of this week. I don't think that I'll be able to taste and review any type of food during that time. It might be a week that I can't do that, so I thought, why not? I don't want to leave you guys hanging or without a video, so I'm going to go ahead, record a couple. As you watch them, leave me comments. Tell me what you think about the video. I will be laid up with ice packs on my face, and I would love to read your comments. I would love to respond and just talk to you guys. So let's go ahead. I've already boiled some water. I'm going to go ahead and break open the Mountain House, and let's see what kind of ingredients that we are really working with it. All right, guys, we are back with our Mountain House. I actually have the water almost done. So let's go ahead and open up the Mountain House meal. It does say real quick, if you're into the nutrition facts, it is 7 grams of fat, 27 grams of carbs, and 14 grams of protein. So, and that is for 1 serving. And like I said, this does come with 2 servings. So let's go ahead, open this up. It does come with a Ziploc seal. First thing that you want to do is you want to take out the sorbitol that keeps it fresh. And then we're going to want to fill it up with water. But first, I actually wanted to get in here and actually take a look at some of the stuff. It does look like we have some croutons, which I would assume this is the stuffing. It does have some freeze-dried green beans. Let's get some turkey out. Actually, let's just pour some in our hand. So yeah, so it looks like you have some freeze-dried carrots. I think this is actually a piece of the freeze-dried turkey. Plenty of spices. It does say that it is home style. And if anyone that's ever been to your grandparents or your actual parents' dinners for Thanksgiving, you know that home style Thanksgiving dinner is delicious. So let's go ahead, let's add the water. It does say to sit for 10 minutes. So we'll go ahead and add the water, and we'll be back as soon as it's done. All right, guys, so I have the water that's actually in here. It calls for 1 1/4 cups. So what you do is you actually put the water in, you're going to stir it up, and then you're going to seal the bag. You wait 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes, you actually stir it again, and then you close it, and you wait 5 more minutes. So I wanted to go ahead and just cover some of the Mountain House facts while we wait for this to actually cook. Mountain House, I don't know if anyone knew this or not. It was actually an interesting fact whenever I was looking at their website. But they actually used to make meals for the United States Special Forces. And all this stuff is on their website if you want to go take a look at it. I believe their website is mountainhouse.com, simple as that. And they talk about how during the Vietnam War that the military put out a request for food. They answered the call, and they actually won the contract to replace the KNC rations that they were using at that time. So their parent company, which is OFD Foods, which stands for Oregon Freeze Dry, which I believe that this company is actually still in Oregon, they went ahead and started making all the freeze-dried food for the long-range patrols. So they ended up being really, really liked by the troops. So after I believe after their contract was up, they began to produce this on a mass scale at the end of the 1960s for normal people to purchase, and that's how we get our Mountain House foods today. So let's go ahead and see. I just want to see what it looks like while it is still cooking. So see what if it's puffed up any. Oh yeah, that looks like some really, really good stuffing right there. So we'll go ahead and close it back up and we'll wait till it's finished to dish it out to try it. All right, I think that the meal is actually finished. So we're just gonna go ahead and let's get it stirred up really well. It is piping hot. Let's get it into our dish. Stir it up one last time. And just to correct myself from a couple minutes ago, they actually still make these meals for the military. They are not called MREs. They are called Long Range Patrol Rations, or LRPs. And they are confused for MREs because whenever they put them in the MREs, they are in their own little brown package, I believe. If you know anything further on that, just shoot me a comment down below and let me know. All right, I think that's enough. We'll go ahead and we'll save this for later. It is 2 servings, like I was saying, so this is good for 2 people. If you guys were either hiking or camping or, you know, different types of situations. So we're gonna go ahead and try this out. I'm gonna go ahead and eat it and just talk about some stuff with you guys. All right, so I went ahead and I put everything in a bowl and I just kind of wanted to try it out, see what it is. I do plan on eating this because it smells delicious. It smells like Thanksgiving dinner. So you can actually, it looks like stuffing that you would maybe bake in a casserole. So let's go ahead and try it out. This is actually really good. The stuffing pieces still are kind of firm, but yet they're soft, so you still get a different kind of texture in there whenever you're eating. Not everything is the same soft texture. It does look like it is pretty like mushy almost, I guess you could say, but it's gonna be really hard for me not to eat the entire portion because it is really that good. Mountain House, like I said, I had one of their meals before and it was delicious. They actually say that they have been everywhere from the North Pole to the South Pole, even to the moon. So I take it they actually supply astronauts with this food as well, which would make sense. It's easy to stay in a package, have a tube with hot water going in it. You basically cook it and then it's pretty much all stuck together. So it wouldn't really float away, I would think, if it was kept in a bag if they were out in space eating it. So it's actually pretty good. This would be a very good meal to keep in your bug out bag. Now, this particular meal is going to run you around $8.94 if you get them at Walmart. And so I know if you are just having a bug out bag type situation, it probably is not going to be feasible to have a lot of these, nor is the space going to be, you know, you have a backpack, basically. That's the whole point of a bug out bag. So this might not be that feasible to have so many of them, but if you do get the 2-person ones, maybe get 3 of them, that right there is 6 meals. So if you have 2 people and each one of you have a bug out bag, that's 12 meals. And we have to think, in our current life, we eat a lot. Just as people, we get a big portion, we eat it because we have no fear of the next meal. We know that we're going to get another meal. We know that in 3 hours or 2 hours, if we're hungry, we're going to eat something. But if a true survival situation and it happened and it came down to it, you could make 12 meals probably last you 6 days or 12 days, depending on how bad the situation really was. Anyone that knows me knows that I am a firm believer that I believe something will happen in the future. One of my big things is an EMP. If you don't know what that is basically when a nuclear weapon is detonated in the atmosphere and the grid loses complete control. There is no power. There is no vehicles. There's literally nothing. You are thrown back into the Stone Age and you have nothing. I believe there's a statistic out there that says if the grid were to go down, almost 90% of Americans would die within, I believe it's 3 months, because we don't know how to live off the land. So while, you know, having a bunch of these might not be feasible, to have, you know, 6 months of food of this, The great thing about Mountain House is they actually carry buckets. And I'll post a picture here for it. They have many different meals. They have breakfast, they have lunch, they have dinner, they even have desserts. And if you want to buy cans of their freeze-dried food, they even have cans of freeze-dried meats. So say you have your own stock of soups, diced tomatoes, you're in a crap hit the fan situation and it's a long-term situation, you are able to take that stock that you already have, take a can of freeze-dried meat, mix it in there, really, get it going with the rest of the meal, even down to if you wanted to have other type of spices in it, and you can create a very good meal out of that. So whether it's long range that you're planning for or short range simply as a bug out bag, I really think Mountain House would be a very good contribution to your bug out bag. I'm gonna have the rest of this. I won't eat it in front of you guys, so you don't have to watch me eat this, but just know I will be eating this, and I will be reviewing another one within the next week, the breakfast one, scrambled eggs with bacon. I've never had freeze-dried scrambled eggs, so this should be a treat, or maybe not, I don't know. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that video. That should be out in like 2 videos from now. So I appreciate you watching this. If you have a favorite Mountain House, leave it in the comments below. Once again, I will be having surgery probably by the time that you're watching this, so leave me a comment below. I will be laid up. I would love to read your comments. I would love to respond. And until next time, we'll see you then.